Jeff, Zach, thanks for joining me.
Hey,
Hey,
Steve.
Steve.
Hey, we are talking about one-stop shopping for home buyers. We have just recently seen the competition to be able to offer that heat up. Mortgage giant Rocket agreed to buy real estate brokerage firm Redfin. That's a deal that's valued about 1.75 billion. They envision giving home buyers one place to connect with their real estate agent, their lender, their title company, their mortgage servicer, in an effort to make that just one-stop shopping. Zillow also has a similar goal. You guys have been in this business for a little while. What do you think about this movement to make things that simple in residential real estate for buyers?
I think buyers are really going to like it. I think you're creating a technology company, not a real estate company. It's disruption, right? But I would want to look under the hood and see how this kind of impacts, like what are the terms and conditions? If you use this one-stop shop, do they automatically get a right of first refusal to buy any house that you don't close on? Do they get a an offer to buy it for cheaper? Are they building and padding their portfolio of real estate? Or are they using it to collect information and data to kind of guide or influence market trends? Um, you know, the convenience is there, it draws people in, but it creates a lot of opportunity for the maker of the opportunity as opposed to the users of it.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
suspect.
I might even, as somebody who's owned a mortgage company before, I'd tell you that generally what happens is they get, those deals get funded at the table. They're on the mortgage company's books for 10, 15 days, sometimes 30 days, and then they're sold depending upon how high of a rate you charge the borrower. The premium, the higher the premium you make as a mortgage seller to off to those servicing companies. So, when you get something like this where it's one stop shop and it's all in one place, it sounds good, but I think to some degree you've got to be very careful and make sure that you're keeping them competitive. You know,
That's,
they,
yep.
they they start capturing a lot of clientele who think they got treated well, but in reality, they may have been sold a higher priced mortgage at 25, 50 basis points more than what they probably could have got somewhere else.
I like these said competitive because that was the next point that I kind of forgot to mention that I was thinking about is when you have it in one place, it's not like you're getting three, four, five, 10 different offers. You're getting one offer and it's kind of a take it or leave it. So they may sweeten the pot, get you in, undercut the market by 0.5% or 1% on mortgage rates for a long time till they get a big market share and there's a lot less competitors, and then they could double the rates and you don't have a choice. I don't think that's
Yeah.
what's going to happen, but one-stop shopping, you're not going to get the best deal you could otherwise get by, people competing against each other.
Well, the other side is you get backlog, right? Like if you got millions and millions of people coming every month to get a mortgage, somewhere there's going to be a break in the communication. It just is. There's a lot of information that's trading hands, and you could actually end up with closing times slowing down. And I don't mean globally. I mean just deals that are through specifically through this. I mean, the other side too is I don't know how many people remember, but Zillow had been buying a bunch of properties based off their own internal valuation model. And in some cases, they were trying to transition, and do something similar where they were, the realtor, then they were, pushing you off into their own Zillow or Zillow affiliated mortgage companies, et cetera. And end up finding themselves in problems based off their valuation model, bought a bunch of properties and had to sell them for big losses. So there's pluses and minuses to it. I'm not going to say it's all bad. There will be some people that are treated very well, and I think in some cases you just got to mind your p's and q's and make sure that that they're being competitive.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing that we can say for sure, and there's a lot we can't say for sure, but that there's two serious players in this space. That both Zillow and Rocket are making a very serious effort to streamline this process, offer one-stop shopping, and we'll see how it develops because if it was easy, it would have been done a while ago. It's not a new idea. The devil's in the details. And some of those details are exactly what you guys are bringing up, is how open are these platforms going to be? How much are they going to be focused on the owner of the platform, really increasing its margins and trying to drive revenue and monies up? How much is it really going to be about realizing economies of scale and passing it on to folks, or just charging for convenience? We don't know yet. It's definitely the future. I think it's something we keep an eye on.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the other side I'd add to it, just one last point too, is, Rocket spends a lot of money on advertising every single year. It's at, all major events, et cetera. Keeps people right up in the forefront, thinking about them. But you gotta consider there's lots of smaller companies, lots of brokers that are out there that are trying to do deals that will be better price for them too. So there's a lot of options out there. People just aren't aware of them.
Yeah, to close this out, I do think this is one area where there might be a bit of an advantage to the consumer, because this isn't a kind of deal where you're doing a lot of small transactions and it's really convenience is really paramount. Not too many people are selling their house too often, and they really do care about getting best price for performance. So I think the consumer will, to a degree, keep these guys honest.
Yep, I agree with
Okay.
that.
Thanks for the insights, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Comment on this one. Let us know what you think or what we should be talking or focusing more as residential real estate and how you transacted on it changes. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Visit the website, selectfincap.com. Get on our free newsletter to follow news like this and get a look at exclusive commercial real estate investment opportunities. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Dave.